Welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I have my son in the kitchen and he's gonna make his favorite dessert, which also happens to be one of my favorites. We're gonna be making some zucchini bread. So let's just jump right into this video. So as you can see, everything is all measured out. You'll need flour, sugar, salt, baking soda, ground cinnamon, ground allspice, vegetable oil, eggs, water, lemon juice, zucchini, and pecans. Or pecans. Pecans. Combine all of your dry ingredients into a large mixing bowl, and you're going to mix all of that up. All of the measurements will pop up on the screen, so be sure to take a screenshot or jot it down, because you'll want to make this recipe once you see how delicious this zucchini bread is going to come out. Now, we use allspice in this recipe, but you can substitute with nutmeg if you prefer. You want to mix all of those dry ingredients up just to make sure that it is well incorporated. You can totally do this by hand. You do not have to use an electric hand mixer. So now we're going to begin to work on the wet ingredients. Now, as you can see, my son is grating this straight into the measuring cup. He wanted to make sure he had every measurement right. You want 2 cups of zucchini, and make sure that you keep the skin on. Now you're going to add all of your other wet ingredients, eggs, oil, water, and lemon juice to the bowl, and mix all of that up. Okay, and so once everything is mixed, now we're gonna add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. And what my son did was he made a well and he just poured those wet ingredients inside of the dry. I told him, do your thing. Do your thing. Now, some people might say, don't over mix it. Don't do it this way. Don't do it that way. But I told him, do your thing. Let me tell you, he made this recipe about 5 years ago. My son is 17. He made this recipe about 5 years ago, and it was phenomenal. So I said, look, do the same thing. Do the exact same thing you did last time, because it was so good. So, you know, he got this. He know what he's doing. So he added in his pecans, and now he's going to go ahead and he's going to grease. Well, actually, he's going to spray some cooking spray onto a loaf pan. Now, this loaf pan was non-stick. My son told me, he said, Mom, make sure that you say when you do your voiceover that if you use a non-stick pan, just to be on the safe side, spray some spray in the bottom. So I said, okay, I'll make sure I tell the people. Okay. So we're gonna bake this in a 375-degree oven for 20 to 30 minutes. Once your zucchini bread is done, it's gonna have like a nice golden brown crust like you see here. Ew, oh my gosh, this was so good. When I tell you this was so good, let me tell you, this zucchini bread was more like zucchini cake. It was so good, so moist, so flavorful, extremely rich. It was very good, and it reminds me so much of the elementary school coffee cakes. Oh my gosh, this was so good. You guys, go ahead and try this recipe and leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.